Happy holidays. I'm Jared with Omnivore Blade Works and Self-Reliance Essentials. I am not a Marine. I won this hat for pull-up competition at a fair. However, I do subscribe to some of the moral and patriotic code that the Marines also subscribe to, so we have that in common. This is a quick rundown for those of you who are interested in buying bicycles for your kids this holiday season, Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever gift-giving tradition you might have. I just had to dig a bicycle out of my storage for my cousin's wife. She wanted it back. This is a piece of dog shit Diamondback made in China mountain bike for little kids. It has 20-inch wheels, which are traditionally made for BMX bikes, which is what people of my generation were raised on. But this is a new piece of Chinese garbage that comes from the big box stores like Walmart and Kmart and others. And they put on Shimano components, which really doesn't really mean anything when you talk about this level of shit quality. The bottom bracket from the factory has some grit in it, so the bearings are bad. The brakes are damn near impossible to adjust correctly because the spring tensioners here can't be made equal, so one side just wants to dominate the other side, and if you have too much play to let them go freely, then you just end up pulling the brake all the way to the handlebar. The front suspension fork most likely doesn't do shit at all. And once again, the front brakes, which I just adjusted, are they go one way or the other, and then they stick. There's only one little spot where they can go free, and you can see the wheels all crooked as well. This is a brand new bicycle that's just been sitting around for a year or so because it came with a flat tire, and my cousin never fixed the flat. So here I am spending most of my day screwing around with this piece of dog shit bike. I had bought another one the same week that I pilfered this one from my cousin's house, so that I could take the frames and the front fork assemblies and make like a skid steer cart out of them. But I got the phone call or a text message this morning regarding this bike, which she paid $200 for, and you might as well have just, I don't know, bought a bunch of whiskey and poured it down the drain, because that's about as much good as this bicycle is going to do for anybody. So this is just a warning to all you folks that are looking for bicycles this year. I recommend that you buy something that is a BMX bike, and it needs to have a chromoly steel frame that doesn't have a bunch of extra tubes and stuff. Just make sure it weighs, for a kid, no more than about 15 pounds at max for an 8-year-old. These bikes are probably closer to 22 pounds. I'm gonna weigh one here in a little bit. But those are my thoughts on kids' bikes for Christmas. I was I think 7 years old when I bought my first bicycle. I had a couple before that, like a micro BMX, and then another really nice BMX that I'd left in the driveway, and my sister drove over it with her Toyota Corolla, and that ruined it. So I had to buy my own Huffy for $68 back in 1987 or so. And that thing lasted me a long time, and it didn't weigh much. I jumped ramps with it a lot, and it was a good bike until I used that until I got a real mountain bike, which is the $400 mountain bike back in like 1991, maybe 92. So don't spoil your kids with speeds with these shifters, and don't waste your money on crap. I hope that you have a great Black Friday, and don't buy crap. because it's not good for you, because it's dangerous and it's a waste of money. So there you have it. We'll have some knife making content and a shop update in the next couple days, maybe a week. All right, bye-bye.